Aziza from Aziza Sacred Wellspring, inviting you to join our group every Sunday at 5:30 to 6 p.m. until December 20th. This is a group that aims to inspire, uplift, and challenge you to go beyond your present station. These are some trying times, and in these times, we need to know that we can be there for each other. Why not join us? See the ad in this video as we move forward and come out at the end better than we were going in. See you next Sunday. Bye. Get you guys up, and I am having. All right. How's everybody today?
Good.
How are you, sisters? Good to see you finally.
No, it's great to see you too.
Oh my goodness. We've got lots to talk about today. Usually, this is really a wellness check. With so much, let me start. With so much going on in the world, it's been put on my heart to just come in and just check on everybody. Because I call people, see how they're doing, and the divine goddess, she says, why not just talk to everybody and get a sense for where people are? Because there's so much going on spiritually, there's so much going on physically, emotionally, and it weighs you down, especially when there's no one to talk to or
Yeah.
no one to share how you're feeling. Especially when you're getting all these downloads coming in, you feel like you're all alone. So this is really what, oh my goodness. Now you see how the universe works? All of a sudden, please forgive that. Oh my goodness, something going on outside. But that's okay. We're gonna continue. So, I've been getting downloads all week long from the goddesses, and she wants us to talk about moon magic. As we know, we've been having all these full moons, especially now in the month of November. We've just gotten over the blue moon, which is still very much present with us. And coming November 30th, we're coming into the cycle of the beaver moon. And the beaver moon is that time of year when it deals with change, positive change, reflection. I made some notes here. It's a time when you are attacked and challenges you want to overcome all these challenges that you're going through. She says, just be patient. Everything that is happening has already happened. That's a sweet thing about what we're going through. I was saying to a lady today at the lake, this is the best movie ever. And we get to be in that movie. This is a time where everything that has already happened has happened. We just have to go through it. If we just go through it without learning the lessons, then it would have been worthless. But there are lessons to be learned, and this is a time where the elect or the chosen ones are coming out of this. It's a separation of the wheat and the tares. As I was saying to the lady at the lake today, we're the Israelites. We don't have a dog in this fight. We were brought from our homeland. Our ancestors were brought from their homeland here, and it was a necessary evil. We are the gods of the planet. We are the creators of mankind. We are it. But in order for life to continue, it must return to what was. What was is what is. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. What was is what is. What it was in the beginning is what it will be in the end. It has to return. And it may look like our sisters are not aware. And believe me, a lot of them are out there. I see people still in the three dimension. And it is hard to watch that. But as we go from 3D past 4D into 5D, 5D is spiritual awakening. 5D is a knowing. 5D is connecting to the higher self. It takes you on a journey where the people that you love, you kind of realize, I still love you, but I'm on a different path. And you kind of go away from that. You know, you kind of, two people, when we were growing up, we would always have this story of two people walking, going down a path, and then there's a fork in that path. Everybody that's in your life walk with you for a little journey. But then you have to go off on another path, and you'll find people on that path as you veer off, ins and outs, jump over hurdles, climb over stones, climb over branches, just to get to the light. You can see the light at the end, but a lot of obstacles in the way. And the road to happiness isn't paved pretty. You're gonna get nuggets along the way. You're gonna meet people who are on their journey, and they will go off on a different path than you are. That doesn't make your journey better than theirs or theirs better than yours. It's just two different journeys. But along that path, we help people. Hi, Jill. We help people as we go along our path. Right? So this meeting really is about us connecting and contributing. I don't want it just be me doing all the talking, but I would like for us to contribute and share. Any thoughts? I'm streaming on Instagram Live as well. So any thoughts you want to share, how you've been feeling during the week?
It's been pretty heavy, but you've just given me a lot of clarity and the joy that I needed back.
Oh my God. So God be the glory. To God be the glory.
You have. I could cry. You don't even know.
I wish I was there. Air hug.
You lift me in a different way, and I'm so thankful for it.
Oh my gosh. And people are sharing you on Instagram, and that's what it's about. Anybody on the Instagram have anything to say? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Share a little of your journey. You don't have to go into detail, but share something that can uplift somebody else who might be going through this moment of feeling alone on their spiritual journey. Because we could be alone physically, but to me, when you're spiritually alone, that's the hardest.
Yeah, I feel spiritually, I know that I've got my dad. I feel him, and my daughter's spirit is older than my dad's. So she is forever telling me things that he's telling her. And things she just couldn't know. So I know that she gives me strength. And when she tells me to sage and anything about my crystals, girl, I'm on it straight away because I know that she is foreknowing, foreseeing, and I let her guide me. And having her has been my biggest blessing.
That's
because
powerful.
She needs so much.
That's powerful. She's going to be a seer. She is one of the children that, as we go through this period, headed towards the 7th root race, the 6th root race, I'm sorry, she'll be a part of that. As I don't want to give away too much, but 2020, coming out of 2020, people say 2020 has been a worse year, but it has been the best year because people have started businesses. People have connected with other people that they otherwise would not have. People have gotten more centered. People has gotten more reflective. They've let go of a lot of old things that weigh them down. So it has been a year for that. And this has been the purge. We're coming to the end of that purge. That makes it a beautiful thing. That makes it a very beautiful moment in this time. We will never have these moments again. So I cherish every moment that I have with people. Me coming out of my journey, 2019, into 2018 to 2019 has been my year of struggle. I lost everything in a fire at the beginning of 2019, lost my business because of that fire, unscrupulous landlord, went into a state of depression for a little while because my thing was to the universe, You brought me here to this moment. You brought me through some bad moments in life. Here I am building a business, not hurting anyone, sharing, giving of the talent you've given me, helping people along their path during our Akasha readings. But here I am struggling. Why is that? And what came back to me was, you are being taken on a journey. All of what you're going through must happen because what is coming, you don't have time to now deal with your stuff because you're going to be there to help others on their journey. This is what you signed on for, but you're supported. And I struggled my way through coming through that state of depression. It was not easy. Every day I would go down to the ladder plantation and I would just talk to the goddess. I would just talk to her. And all she would say to me, stand in the water. And when I looked down, I saw all these fish around my feet. And as you know, water remembers. That's how the goddess talks to us. Plasma, the water is her life force, it's her blood. And I asked her to take away all that I've been going through. And it didn't happen immediately, but I broke down, I just cried. I just stood there in the water crying. And over the next couple of days and weeks, I got stronger and stronger. And I felt that energy around me, that warmth, loving energy of how she comes to you. I just felt that. As hard as outside was, that energy was more powerful, but it wasn't painful. It was love.
Yeah.
And she says, you know what I mean? She says, you're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. And believe it or not, I got stronger and stronger. Did I do it by myself? No. I had people around me who she influenced to be that help. Because she says, you've helped so many, let others in. And that's hard for me to let people in my life. It's so difficult to let people in. Yeah, Jill, we're going through the purge. And the moment I did that, I released that control. I let go of that control so that the mother can work her magic. I'm in a good place now. I just got my own place. I'm feeling refreshed. Hence, I can share this with other people.
I'm
Because
so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Because when you told me before go, I went and I cried because I was like, how is she going through so much crap
Mhm.
and does so much good? And I've noticed that when you are chosen for this life, you do a lot of good, but you get a lot of crap and you go through a lot of crap. And it's just like, why is this happening to me? I'm
Mhm.
not a bad person. I do good things. Why am I going through so much crap?
Welcome, Rachel. We're here chatting. You're welcome to join our conversation.
Because 2019 was my year of
Mhm.
just all the domestic violence crap and court and more crap, and there's still more to come next year, and it's just like, how much longer?
But you
But
know, that's going to work itself out because we're heading towards a time of abundance on every level. So that will work itself out. And you got a whole team of people around you now. Rachel is a powerful sister who has given me so much nuggets of wisdom. Then we have Jill. Jill has always been there to embrace me and lift me up with a kind word, make me go, oh, okay. So you've got a whole team of people around you, and you've got the most important person around you. That's the divine goddess. And I'm not
yeah,
excluding the God because we have to look at the balance. I was talking to the lady at the lake and I said, um, I was talking about the divine goddess, and she says, well, I've never heard anybody talk about God like that. I says, we talk about God, the Father, but we forget the Mother.
yeah.
So we have to have the balance, and we oftentimes forget. Any input, Rachel?
No, I was just listening.
Okay. So as I was getting these downloads, what the goddess says. the queens who are in charge of this realm. Because if you've seen any of my videos when I spoke about Earth, where we are, what we call Earth is actually a parcel of 9. There are 8 other lands besides where we are. We call this part where we are Earth, but it's actually a connection with 8 other parcels. We are important to the continuum because we are in the saltwater side of things. I know people have heard about Greenland and they've heard about um, um, the ice beyond Greenland, the North Pole. Beyond that, there's other lands. So much has been happening in terms of these deep underground bases, and I spoke to this. We've been hearing about these earthquakes that's been happening. The earthquakes that are happening are not actually earthquakes. There are these deep underground bases where children are bred and trafficked for sacrifices and anything else. They're being destroyed. Next week I'll go into it more in terms of the alien aspect of it, what we call aliens, but they're not actually aliens. What they've been doing with these children to stay present in wartime space. They've been kidnapping our children and experimenting on them and what's not. What has been happening is the white hats have been destroying these bases. That's part of our awakening. That's part of the freedom that we're feeling. The goddess, there are 3 of them that's in charge of our universe. They are here. They're from what we call Cassiopeia. I don't know if you've ever heard of that constellation. Cassiopeia, the Lyrians, the Andromedans, they're here to help us, humanity, reach another stage of development. What we are going through is important to all other alien races, what we call alien races, for their development as well. So we kind of holding up the show, if you want to put it like that. So one of the downloads that they gave to me, she says, we have traveled through time to help Earth heal. Out of chaos, the healing has begun. We are here because you volunteered to be here at this time. We are here and will be for the duration. And then I was like, whoa, what does that mean? Then they said November 30th. November 30th is again the beaver moon. For those who don't know, the beaver moon is a renewing. It's a renewal. So I encourage anyone who have their crystals to get out there, go outside and receive that energy that will be coming in. We've got the sun rays that are coming in, the solar rays. I don't know if you've been looking to the sky and seeing all the changes that's been happening, seeing the sun looks different. That's because what we call the sun is not even the real sun. The sun, the light we've been feeling, that's a reflection of the crystal sun. The crystal sun
is so pretty. Sorry, the moon was so pretty on Friday. I mean, the sun was so pretty on Friday.
Oh man,
it was so round.
Crystal energy.
So round. I was okay, sun. It was beautiful.
Right, we're going from carbon base, of which we are now, the 666, the carbon base human. We're going into a time of crystal light, crystal energy. And that's what they call the black sun that's coming through. So we'll be seeing a lot more activity leading up to December 20th. That's when this transmission will end. They said only until December 20th. The 21st is a spectacular time of energies. Dimensions are right now merging, where we are seeing spaceships. I have one of the little guys in my class, he looked, he said, Miss Abby, look at that, that's a spaceship. He's only 3 years old. I said, what does he know about spaceship? So I looked up, and usually during the day, you'll see the planes from NASA, what do you call the chemtrail planes flying through, but they usually leave a trail of smoke behind. this particular plane, well, I can't even call it a plane. This spaceship, as he called it, was moving so quickly, and it was in and out. I was like, oh my gosh.
Girl, I got some pictures of some things zinging around in the sky so fast. I was like, what the
You
heck?
were here.
I was like, no, seriously. What the girl, I shut back my door, pull up my curtains and go along inside.
You're a true Black woman.
I was like, yeah. I
Oh
was
my
like, no.
goodness. Hi, welcome, sister. Welcome. We have some more people joining in from Instagram. Yeah, we're just sharing. So if you guys want to ask a question, Rachel can answer. Anyone can contribute. We're just doing a wellness check and sharing of our knowledge. We only have a half an hour, so we're just sharing our knowledge and wisdom with each other. So you're welcome
Even
to.
the moon tonight. The
Uh-huh.
moon here was really bright, but it had really bright rings around it.
Mm.
Really bright. And I took pictures of it, but the camera didn't pick it up the way that it was beaming. It's like halos then.
That's the
Halos
bridal
around the
fluid
moon.
reflecting from the moon. It's a beautiful time to be alive and just connect with people such as yourselves. It's such a beautiful time.
We're in the same country.
Right, you all the way in England. But it's such a beautiful time to share that. Is there anything specific that we can do to make sure that we are ready for this shift? What a divine goddess, back in the day we would hear, get your crystals and do all this magic and what's not. We are magical. We don't have to do anything but be us. And oh, thank you, Jill. No need to fear. Once you feel that connection, the mother has already blessed you. Her hand is already over you. It's as simple as that. You just got to live your truth. Live your truth and have the right intention. It is intention that changes everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rachel.
I was gonna add in the same as when you walk your truth and your light, like nothing stops you, and then spirit shows you everything. It's just it just becomes a magnetic pulsation that just continues to surround your life. That's all you can do, because if it's in you, it's in you. That doesn't change. You just have to pay attention. You start to pay attention to all the little things, the little signs. You're like, oh, that's odd. No, it's not odd. Say what it is out loud, acknowledge it, and move forward accordingly to what it calls you to do or what spirit shows you to do. That's all you can do.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you, Rachel. It's the power of intention. Once you have the right intention, the universe is going to honor that. Right now, the way how things are going, for all of us, a lot of people are awakening quickly and quicker than they expected to. And a lot of people are struggling with that awakening. What we here as a collective can do is to just give people a kind word of encouragement. Tell them about us. Let them join onto us on Sundays and just share. That's what we are supposed to be doing. That's what we are put here on earth to do. It's to share and encourage each other and help each other along that path. And then you go off on your path, you'll meet other people that you can uplift. As they say in masonry, cable tow and pull up. That's what it's about. That's what the Eastern Star is supposed to be about, right? So we are Eastern Stars. We are the goddesses. We are the mothers of all. So we're coming up to our half an hour. Anything you want to input, sister?
Just thank you. Thank you.
You're loved. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. And no, you're not alone. I always reach out. You can reach out to Rachel. She's a wonderful source of inspiration. Every now and then she'll check on me. I'll check on her. How you doing? What you up to? I'll do the same. You know, just it's just a wellness check. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, because 21 is going to be that time when we start helping all the others who are like flounders out there. There are so many people out there that does not have um, this moment, these moments to share with others. They're just out there. So we got to be the mothers that help elevate them. So
I was so excited for this meeting today.
you better come next week, girl.
I will be. I've got a reminder in my phone, let me tell you. Set.
We're gonna keep building on that. And I have so much to share, of what's the Blue Mandala, and I talked about the deep underground bases. We talk about the sun magic. Just keep paying attention to the sun. Pay attention to the sun, because those rays that are going to come through are those rays to give you more insight. You're going to get a whole lot more awakening in terms of just knowing things. You'll come into another person's presence and just know if you're supposed to be there with that person. That's how the awakening is, right? You'll just know. Without, it's like an instant telephone. That's your quantum brain awakening. So pay attention to that, of your energy and how people make you feel when you're in their presence. And if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't matter who that person is, excuse yourself, because your energy is yours. It's what you need to get to the next level. And you can't just throw that away. As hard as it may be, if that person does not add to your growth spiritually, you don't need to be there. Just kindly excuse yourself. You don't have to be rude about it, just excuse yourself. Okay? So on that note, we're coming up to 5 to 6. You are welcome, my love. We can continue the conversation on Instagram if you're so interested, because we only have a half an hour on Zoom. So I'm on Instagram. If you guys want to continue, check me out there. On that note, have a wonderful week. Keep your spirit up and pay attention to the skies.
I will. Much love.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.